Hi there, Libra, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of November 2021. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in the monthly format, so we will be breaking it down week by week. First up, we're going to have the overall energy, which you have the moon in the upright position. Well, the moon in the upright position could point to a lot of illusions. It's very Neptunian energy, and this is your overall energy for the month. You may really need to tap into your intuition this month, Libra, because something could be going on that you either misunderstand, or it could be that there's an illusion there. It could be fraught with deception. It could be about self-deception. Sometimes we can deceive ourselves. The whole thing about the moon energy is that's why we need to listen to our intuition, is because things are not what they appear to be. So there could be something very confusing going on this month for you, and you're just not really sure what to make of it. Sometimes it can represent misunderstandings coming about. It could be where, we end up like assuming something is one way when it isn't. Just being very confused. Just be careful. We have to listen to our intuition when it comes to the moon in the upright position, because something could be going on behind the scenes. Maybe for some of you, remember, it's just a general read, so it's different for all of you. Some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's not telling you the full story. They could be a little bit deceptive, or it could be that you're misunderstanding or you're misreading something that's going on here. Or it could be that you are living in an illusionary situation where you're telling yourself something and it's not really the reality. You could be having a misunderstanding with somebody. Take whatever fits, but the way to counterbalance the moon energy in the upright is to listen to the intuition. If something tells you that something's off, go with it. And if you feel that there could be a misunderstanding at play, make sure to speak up and deal with the misunderstanding. Now, in week one, you have two major arcanas here. We have the Tower in the upright position, rooted down by the Emperor in the upright. So the Tower, this is right off the hop, could be right at the beginning of the month for you, Libra. There could be something shocking that comes out of the blue. Maybe you didn't see this coming, and it's interesting because you do have the moon here for your overall month. So there could be news that breaks. Sometimes the Tower represents shocking news that comes out of the blue. You didn't see it coming, and you're like, what? It just takes you back. Sometimes the Tower can represent a situation happening where it's like, oh no, oh my goodness, I'm about to go do something, and now all of a sudden you're telling me I can't do it. Or it's like all of a sudden you just, you're used to working at your job, and then you go in one day and they say that, oh no, we're closing the company, or we're shutting down and you can't work here anymore. And you're like, what? And it's something like that you didn't see coming. It's like, okay. So it's a shocking situation. It could be something going on in the house. It could be like, oh no, all of a sudden your water tank starts leaking, and it's like right at the worst possible time. You're about to have a party or something like that. Just be on the lookout. Again, listen to your intuition this month. Very, very important. And it's rooted down here with major arcana, the Emperor in the upright position. So the Emperor is Mars-ruled energy. It coincides with the signs of both Scorpio and Aries. So it could be that you're dealing with one of those signs, but this could also represent control. Maybe for some of you, there's news coming out that you don't want coming out, and you're trying to keep a lid on it. You could be trying to keep control of it. It could be that the chaotic situation or disastrous situation is caused by the Emperor because of somebody being very controlling. This could be a controlling boss, a controlling spouse, or what have you, that just sort of blows everything up. The Tower happens because of the fact that there was something that was built on faulty foundation. So this could come about, say, for example, when you start dating somebody and the relationship is based maybe on illusions or lies or something like that, and deception, and then all of a sudden, boom, the relationship just falls apart. You find out something about that person, and it's like, boom, it just all falls apart. So it could be something like that for some of you. It could be the emperor, could be the person. It could be a boss. It could be, someone in the family, or it could just be you trying to keep control or keep a lid on something that is like blowing sky high. But it's something that comes out of the blue, and it's right at the beginning of the month. And the next week, you have 2 cards here, both major arcana again. So you have Judgment in the upright position, rooted down by the Magician upright. So far, we have 5 major arcana in this reading. There is something very, very intense going on for some of the Libras out there, and it almost seems like a faded situation with all this arcana. So whatever is like blowing up here, coming out of the blue, it was already like, in a sense, a bomb waiting to go off. It was a situation that was going to go south. You may be shocked in the moment, but maybe some of you, your intuition is kind of telling you that something's off or something's wrong here, or something's about to blow. Now, in week 2 with the Judgment and the Magician here, looks like the Judgment card in the upright position can sometimes indicate that aha moment, or it can indicate where we finally see something that we need to see. It can sometimes represent like a spiritual awakening. So perhaps whatever's going on here, it causes a spiritual awakening for some of you. It can also represent there is something or someone that returns from the past, a situation that we thought was done and dusted. It rears its head again, and it gives us a chance to either have closure with it. Remember, we always have free will, so we can have closure with the situation, or we can carry on with it. So the Judgment is going to be different for all of you guys out there, whatever this represents for you, whether it's a aha moment. I've been noticing that with the Libra readings lately. It's like you guys are starting to wake up, or starting to like almost come out of a fog and starting to see things differently. And then the next card you have is the Magician in the upright position here. This is rooting down Judgment. So this is about focusing and putting all of our manifestation on. Maybe some of you are trying to do damage control. Could be. Sometimes these energies together can represent damage control, where we're trying to manifest something and we're doing it very quickly. Like, in order to manifest an outcome or a reality, we have to put all of our energies, we need to put blinders on, we need to focus on that outcome, and we need to have our confidence really strong and our desire really strong, so that we can sort of guide the energies to where they need to go. So if that's happening, maybe this is you quickly trying to keep a lid on something. Like I said, could be damage control for some of you. Perhaps something comes out and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with this, but okay, I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna make it work. Maybe the Judgment gives you that kind of, awakening, where you're like, I know what to do with this. I'm going to start, manifesting the outcome. Now, moving on towards the second part of the month, this is week 3. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, rooted down by the 10 of Wands reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles, maybe for some of you, this is a job-related situation where all of a sudden you find yourself out of a job and you're like, oh, what am I going to do now? I've got to manifest another job really quickly. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is a court card, could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, male or female. Now, for some of you, the Knight of Pentacles can represent an offer that you've been waiting for quite some time. Now, a lot of times this is good news for those of you where this is a job situation where you all of a sudden find yourself quickly out of a job. This could be where now there's a new job offer that comes in. Maybe for some of you, you've waited a long time for it. It could be a very lucrative job. It is Pentacles after all. For others of you, this could represent a, if this is on the romantic front and there's someone who comes into your life, this person is really stable. They could be, financially set, and maybe they're making you an offer. Sometimes this could be an offer if this is your home, for example, like something happened in the home and you had to leave the home. This could be an offer for, a new house or a new apartment or something. It's Pentacles, so it's anything tangible. It has to do with security and stability and stuff. So if this is a romantic partner, it could be that they're offering to help you in some way, or it could be a job offer that you've been waiting for, waiting on. You know, it's like, oh, it comes through because you're in full manifestation mode right away after whatever happens here. So the card that's reading it down is the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. This is good because the Ten of Wands in the upright can point to excessive overload, burdens, too much dealing with too many things. But when the card is reversed, this is where we can finally release some of those burdens. So maybe for some of you, whatever happens here in the beginning of the month is something that, you know, you're okay with letting go anyway. Whether it was a relationship, whether it was a work situation or what have you, it was maybe it was becoming a burden, you know, and now it's like, at least I can let go of that burden now. So we're off and running, we're moving in a different direction now. And look at the last week, beautiful. We have the Ace of Wands here in the upright position, rooted down by the Six of Wands. So this is really nice. Aces always usher in some kind of new beginning. As the month starts, something ends here, comes tumbling down. But by the end of the month, something new comes up. This is, I think, due to you going into magician mode and building something back. It's like whatever you've lost, you're going to build it back, whether it's something, you know, maybe it's something in the house that happened and it's like, oh, okay, I got to take care of the problem. So you end up building it back better. The Ace of Wands. This can represent new excitement. Something new comes to you out of the anti-cosmos and it's very passionate. Sometimes, you know, the passion can go out of our relationship sometimes, and then this can indicate passion comes back. Sometimes we lose our passion for our hobbies or our careers and stuff. It could be that the passion has returned. For others of you, this is a new situation where it comes out of the blue. It could be an offer to travel. It could be an offer to do something exciting, fun, passionate, right at the end of the month. And then look at this. It leads to a sudden victory. Six of Wands. What a nice recovery. This is all about success and attainment and everything working out. So this is about pats on the back, work well done, the prodigal son returns. This can be, maybe some of you are traveling. Maybe you're traveling, you're moving. You could be moving somewhere else. Could be moving where family is or people that you left behind. And you're moving there and they're happy to see you, you know. This could be the case for some of you. There could be a new opportunity elsewhere other than where you live. So it could be that going on, but whatever it is you're going to, it's something that's going to bring you a really quick victory. This is actually amazing. The way this reading started out at the beginning of all I have to say to you guys, Libra, nice recovery. That's all I can say on this one. Whatever happens, it happens. It looks like right at the beginning of the month, but you go into full manifestation mode and you manage to create something else. So nice recovery. Could be a bit of a confusion the whole month through. Maybe the moon is here because whatever happened here happened so quickly and out of the blue, and maybe you're just in confusion about the situation the whole month. And you're just like, I don't know what happened there. Maybe you need to go back afterwards and revisit the situation and find out what happened, why this thing blew up. But in the meantime, you're moving forward and you're taking care of your problem and just focusing in on what you need to focus in on. And you're finding a nice recovery here. Beautiful. Interesting reading. I'm getting a lot of interesting readings for the month of November. I don't know what's going on for pretty much most of the signs. So anyway, in closing, I pull two astrology cards. One is for love and romance, the other for career and finance. So we'll see what your first card is, Libra. We have Moon in Leo. So it could be Leo is a new love interest, or it could be a Leo's involved with your love life, or it could be that they introduce you to someone, or something significant could happen when the moon is in Leo. So next card is for career and finance. So we'll see what is happening here with career and finance. We have Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn status. Well, we do have Earth energy here, potentially Capricorn. This could be a job offer that comes to you, or something that will help you on the material plane. It could happen when the moon is in Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn person that offers you the new opportunity. Or it could be that Capricorn is involved in your finances, or that they are your new business partner or something. But that's what I have for you, Libra. I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.